Happy Sunday once again. Today's Sunday reset is all about taking breaks. I probably have not been to an event in probably 2 weeks, definitely a solid week. I think like a week and a half. I have not gone to any events. And the reason has been very simple. I needed to take a step back. And you might think, well, on your pages, you still have a lot of content. 100% I do. I have a lot of content in my phone. I have a lot of content on my camera. I have a lot of content. However, having a lot of content and also being present in a lot of these events has been draining. And if you're a content creator and you get invited to a lot of things, it's a beautiful blessing. There's plenty of content creators or would-be content creators or budding content creators who would love to have the opportunity, as I have, to be able to show up to a lot of these things. But it's very time consuming and it can drain you. And I felt like I was dealing with a little bit of burnout. And I've talked about burnout before, but burnout can come in like various forms. And for me, as soon as I start to detach and no longer want to show up, and if I don't go to something, I'm just like, I don't care, I immediately know that I'm dealing with burnout. Now, last week I had therapy with my wonderful therapist, who then said to me, maybe it's the avenues of the creativity. I still love creating. I've been creating content. I have my Pinterest that's been doing well. I have other social media apps that are doing well. So it's not the creation. It's not the creating part of it. It's the showing up. It's the going to these events and then expected to post. And then you're not getting paid. You're just kind of like showing up. Now, there's some that I have gotten paid for. I'm not saying that I don't get paid for this, for a lot of them, but some I don't. And I just got to the point where I'm no longer wanting to go to a lot of unpaid things because it takes me away from the creativity that I really have. I can't really jump in and be as creative as I want to be because I'm still creating content for some events I went to. You know what I'm saying? So taking a step back, recognizing that I was dealing with burnout. So how am I readjusting? I'm slowly going to start going into events this week because it's a choice. I'm being extremely, and I mean extremely selective about the events that I do go to. If I don't think that it's going to be a fun event or something that I just don't feel like dealing with PR, if I don't feel like dealing with people, I'm just not going to go. And I've been told, oh, well, maybe you got something going on and so you're like struggling. I'm not. I just realized that there are some things that I want to do and things that I don't. And when it no longer serves me, I'm not going to do it. So I don't feel like I have to jump on every opportunity. I've gotten to the point now where I don't have to go to a lot of things. And as you see, I'm still doing content. I just don't have to go and be at all these different events. Going to 3 or 4 events a week can be a lot between the gas money to get there. And this is another thing. They don't want to pay you to make content. They want you to show up and they want to feed you and they want to give you a cocktail. Great. But I can't put any of that in my gas tank. I can't put any of that towards my mortgage. I can't put any of that towards my kids' private school. I need to be able to know that if I'm coming to something, it's because I like to come to something. And if I'm getting paid for it, that's the goal, right? If I'm not getting paid for it, I want to make sure I actually like it. I want to make sure I'm showing up because I choose to, not because I'm feeling like if I don't come, that I'll lose other opportunities. I'm at this point now that I can't lose anything that's for me. So I haven't showed up in 2 weeks. What if those PRs in those 2 weeks that I haven't shown up to things decided to take me off? So be it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't be, a little pricked, but so be it, because it's more important for my mental health to be intact than to be concerned about whether or not I get an invite to something or if I continue to go to something. So just want to let you know, especially if you are a budding content creator, that you have to put balances, checks and balances so that you don't experience burnout. And when you discover that you're experiencing burnout, it's okay. Pull yourself back, reel yourself back, and do the things that make you happy. Happy Sunday.